Skip ahead to the 1 minute mark for today's message. Let's get started. All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's theme is somewhat connected to what we talked about yesterday. Yesterday, we talked about the sales, not just the SALES, which a lot of us as healers and coaches are working through. We're figuring out, how do I make sure that I get sales? The other sale, of course, is literally your spirit, right? So imagine if you were that boat or ship, you need the sails to be able to move ahead. Today, we're moving and shifting gears a little bit. And this is, of course, talking about, if you feel like you're kind of stuck in a rut, something to keep in mind is that, you find a way to literally shift your gears. Let me tell you how I do it. One of the things that I do is, of course, I've found these very specific activities that I do every single day of the week. I don't really work through like I have my on days and off days where I take off versus I just have something that I do very, very specifically every single day. One of those things is, of course, making time and being with my community, because when I'm with them, that energizes me and re-energizes me. A lot of times, whatever may be happening in my own life, when I step up and I show up for my community, being there for them, listening to them, and helping them through their own journeys, guiding them through their own journeys, a lot of that it itself has like this positive karma flow. And before long, I can feel that energy literally seeping into what I'm working through, what I'm dealing with. So even if there are moments where I feel a little stuck, just being with my community is like literally they are my favorite people. And apart from this, of course, one of the things that I do is where I make it a point to show up every day and record this pod. This is again one more activity which I know is literally preset, meaning that before the day is over, I know these are some of the things that I will be doing. So, my question to you, of course, is as a healer, as a coach, what are some of the activities that you have planned which you do no matter what? So it's got nothing to do with the mood. It's got nothing to do with whether you're feeling the vibe or not. You know that these are things that you will step into and do it. In fact, earlier this year, I had done it was like a project. So I said, okay, I'm going to literally run every single day. I did that for a good, literally, I think it was about 174 days. So almost 6 months, every single day, showing up and running for about 20 minutes. And that in itself was such a powerful exercise, and not just of the body, but for the mind as well. So coming back to you again, my question is, how do you make sure that you keep staying in the flow? And I'd love to hear your ideas. Do share them in the comments below. And of course, if there's any way in which I can help you in this process, I'd be more than happy to hear your questions and answer them as well. One last thing, of course, before I go, before I wrap up this pod, which is, if there's any way in which I can help you, of course, I'm here for you. But again, some of the things that I make sure that we do every Monday and Friday between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, we meet live. So that's a great way to connect. And especially for healers and coaches, and of course, seekers, people are already on the journey. You know that your class is there. So this becomes a motivation. This becomes a place where you look forward to come and experience and feel that shift. So if this is a space that you've been looking for, this is a space that will truly transform you. I'm not just saying it. Literally, you can hear this from members of our community who show up regularly, how they are seeing that shift in their life. As always, truly appreciate you. And I want you to know that, you're not alone in this journey. And as that song goes, we shall overcome. Literally, it is collectively together, we definitely will overcome whatever it is that you may be going through, because today maybe it's you, tomorrow it'll be somebody else. And today there's somebody to support you, to guide you. And tomorrow you get to be that person that can hold that space for others. As always, really do appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you in our community. Of course, the link is there in the comment below. And till we meet again, remember, of course, as always, to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.